Will he or won't he? There's a surge of speculation tonight over whether Governor Rick Perry will make a run for the White House. Throughout the day, he met with party bigwigs in the Republican ranks. KXAN's Doug Shoup has our top story. And Doug, there were some other indications from the governor tonight about a possible presidential bid as well.
That's right, Robert. Governor Perry says he has some time, but is definitely flirting with the idea of joining an already crowded field seeking the Republican nomination. When asked about it today in New York, he never gave a direct response, but showed he's definitely considering it. In the middle of a cross-country tour, Governor Rick Perry met with a few dozen leading Republican donors during lunch Tuesday. Tuesday evening, he addressed a sold-out crowd of 200 people at a New York County Republican dinner.
It is our nature as people. Inherently, we want to live free. And that's really what this election is all going to be about.
Governor Perry replaced Donald Trump, who decided not to run for president.
He's known for saying, "You're fired." We're known for saying, "You're hired." That's what we do in Texas.
Earlier in the day, during a Fox News interview, the three-term governor stressed a need for less federal regulation and said we should repeal President Obama's health care reform laws because a one-size-fits-all policy doesn't work for every state.
Governor, you sound a whole lot like a presidential candidate. Will you be one?
I'm giving it some thought right now, and hopefully in the not-too-distant future we'll have a definitive answer.
Governor Perry has slowly eased up on ruling out the possibility for a presidential run, but to other reporters in New York, he continued to be vague and refused to answer the question.
You gonna run?
I may run in Central Park this afternoon.
With Perry's strong job creation record in Texas, former White House spokesman Robert Gibbs says if he was Perry's advisor, he'd certainly tell him to enter the GOP race.
There's a vacuum for somebody with even a half-decent economic record on the Republican side. If you're Mitt Romney or you're Tim Pawlenty, you're not going to walk out there and talk about what Massachusetts or Minnesota has done economically under your stewardship because, quite frankly, it's not that impressive. So I can see how this dangled out would be something that a Rick Perry or somebody else would want to jump into.
Governor Perry has recently touched on long-standing campaign themes he's used here in Texas, including job creation, cutting regulations on business, low taxes, and border security. Live in the studio tonight, Doug Shoup, KXAN Austin News.
There are a few other factors fueling speculation that Perry will join the race. His recent public appearances, rather vocal national support, and the fact that he might get a few former staffers back after they bailed out on former House Speaker Newt Gingrich's campaign. Our political reporter Josh Hinkle expands on all of that in his blog. That's up right now at our website onpolitics.com.